Lyndon Arthur.
This is a lot of pressure here, though, isn't it? Arthur caught with it quite well.
Good work from both of them. Yarde with the uppercut. But
Anthony Yarde versus David Benevidez is going to probably be the fight of the year. I've been wanting this fight because it was announced first that Callum Smith got the fight with Benevidez, but Eddie Hearn goes out and explains what happens with that.
Yarde, not Callum Smith.
We couldn't get a deal over the line for Callum Smith. We've been trying to get a deal over the line to do the fight in the US. We couldn't get to the number that Callum was happy with. Then you got to understand the position that Callum Smith's in. He's the WBO interim world champion. He's going to get called as the mandatory challenger. May even get to a position where that is an elevation to world championship. And then all of a sudden, 48 hours ago, we spoke to Turki El-Sheikh.
That not enough money was offered to Callum for him to want to take the fight in the United States. So that fight fell through. And now we got this even better fight. Anthony Yarde, David Benevidez. I think this is I can't say a better test because Callum has the interim title, if I'm not mistaken, but Yarde has the excitement that we want to see. He's a big dude, a giant in size, had a war with Benevidez. In my opinion, one of my favorite Benevidez fights that happened. And he's coming off a win with Lyndon Arthur. David Benevidez, on the other hand, is coming off a win with David Morrell. Now, going off a resume, obviously, what did I just say? Obviously, Anthony Yarde has the advantage in resume, fought the better opponents, but skill for skill, I got David Benevidez. Now let me explain. Looking at how David Benevidez fight in this new style of Anthony Yarde, because I don't believe that he is the same fighter that went into the Benevidez fight. Let's go to Anthony real quick. Anthony Yarde, from this Benevidez fight to this Lyndon Arthur fight, are two different fighters in the sense that one he still carries that pressure with him, but he doesn't carry the pressure with the punches. That has changed within him. That he's not that active with his jab, with his uppercuts and hooks, with his power shots. He throws less power shots than he did with the Benevidez. Like with the Benevidez fight, he was fighting for his life. Like he was throwing everything he had at him. That's what I like to see. Those type of aggression shown in fighters. But it doesn't look like he has that anymore. It seems like he got his ass beat by Benevidez and chose to choose a more disciplined route and picking his shots more carefully and taking less damage. But one thing that has remained in Anthony is his style of fighting inside the pocket. That's where I think he's going to have some problems going into a fight with David Benevidez, right? If we look at David Benevidez, he kind of just stays there, takes the shots, and then picks his opponent up as they slow down in their energy. Slowly just comes at them when all their energy is drained out of them, and then he gives them hell. That's the only way David fights. There has been no difference. In that way, I guess he carries that Mexican style of boxing, but I think he said it himself. He's not even Mexican, but he's still the Mexican monster. But going into this fight with Anthony Yarde, Anthony tends to just stay in his shell. That is extremely problematic for a fighter going into a matchup with David Benevidez, who thrives off that kind of way of fighting. There's all these bugs trying to get me. That thrives off going at the fighter that's just huddled up, not really trying to take the initiative. That's not taking the initiative. That's just taking a whooping from David Benevidez. So I'm excited to see how this fight goes. Oh, okay. I'm excited.